Okay, for more on this, we have with us Harish Bijur, who's joining us from Bengaluru. He's a brand and business strategy specialist and founder of Harish Bijur Consults. And we also are being joined by our correspondents, Disha Shah, who joins us from Mumbai, and Siddhant Sibal, who's joining us live from New Delhi. Now, I'd like to start with Mr. Bijur. Of course, sir, I want to understand elections who are running into June this year. 7 phases, just like last time. What are your thoughts on this? It's, of course, longer than when it ended last time.
Oh, yes, it's a very long election. I think the challenges are many, and these challenges can only be tackled by a multi-phase set of elections. We are having a total of 968 million people who are eligible voters. Assume that 700 million of them turn up at the polling booth, because typical ratios have been about 67% turn up. So 700 million across 7 phases with paramilitary forces and other forces, moving, the police, the entire bureaucracy, moving phase to phase. I think this is the only way to do it. A multi-phase poll is a more peaceful poll. It is a much more reliable poll, and it's a poll you can respect. So needs to be appreciated the dynamics of diversity, the dynamics of geography, and the dynamics of sheer numbers.
Mr. Bijur, now, of course, there are a lot of figures which have been out there. I wanted to understand from you, which are the key states which are going to make the difference for the current party, of course, the BJP and the NDA. Now, we heard that Maharashtra, UP and Bihar are going to be key states in determining the eventual outcome. Do you see it like this? Do you find other states? Because Andhra Pradesh specifically is where BJP scored a duck last time, along with Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Meghalaya and Sikkim, where BJP was yet to get even a single seat. Do you find any of these states playing a key role here?
There are a set of obvious states which one talks about. You have mentioned all of them. And then there are a set of inobvious states. The inobvious states that can actually make a difference to the numbers are the South Indian states. And if you look at the South Indian states, they've typically not been with the BJP except for Karnataka. But if you look at, the fact that a whole lot of people are possibly sitting on the fence, possibly looking at the Lok Sabha elections as an election that focuses on the nation and the way it is represented overseas, you could have surprises. So I do believe the Bharatiya Janata Party and Prime Minister Modi will definitely focus a fair bit on the South to actually make a difference to that total number that they're reaching out to.
Mr. Bijur, I also wanted to just get your thoughts on this. Now, BJP has applied a certain concept. You see this as a strategy from the side of the BJP where they are kind of going against any kind of incumbent leaders. There has been a major dropout list. They have they've incorporated new MPs and new candidates for those seats, that being one. And also talk to us about the entire election machinery which is the BJP and how it kind of triumphs the opposition bloc, if you see it that way.
Well, if you look at the Bharatiya Janata Party, it's one of the savviest parties that we've seen in India for a long, long time. It is a scientific machine, a machine which has on-ground presence equally as much as it has strategic presence at the top. And therefore, when they look at these elections, you'll see a churn. You'll see a whole set of candidates being churned. But if you look at the percentage of candidates being churned, they're not everybody. So they're not just about everybody. I mean, they've chosen it very wisely. They've looked at constituencies very carefully. And they've said, where can we afford to churn? The second point the Bharatiya Janata Party is making is that, hey, listen, individuals are not as important as the party is. I will change the candidate, the party machine, and PM Modi will take care of your winnability. And that seems to be the message going down the line to avoid dissidence.
All right, Mr. Bijur, thank you so much for joining us. We'll be in touch as more updates come in. Thank you so much for your time.